This countertop is holding way too much. Some of this I use daily. Some of it, I don't know why it's on the countertop. We don't and haven't used it in a while. I don't know why flat, empty surfaces tend to get so much clutter, but they do in my house. Tell me I'm not the only one. Okay, then it's time for the drawer. I've basically ignored this for years, just like a lot of other spaces in my house. Air tags, random makeup, a pen, old receipts. I mean, how does all of this even end up here? I took out the organizers I bought during lockdown. Remember when we all thought we'd get our lives together during that time? Yeah, they've just been sitting here collecting dust, grime, and random beads. And maybe some water bug droppings, to be honest. Good thing is they weren't too grimy, so washing them out and rinsing them out wasn't too bad. Okay, second drawer is giving junk drawer energy too. Nail polish that has dried out or that I'll never wear, makeup brushes that haven't been washed in who knows how long, and random buttons. I don't know why I have random buttons in my bathroom drawer, but I do. I've never in my life gotten to the bathroom to look for buttons. And along with all these other random magnets and expired medicine and beads of all things. So yeah, random stuff that doesn't serve a purpose maybe in the space that it's in. So just going through it, cleaning it out, vacuuming it up just like the other one, and on to the third drawer. Another drawer, another mess. You know the drill. Get it cleaned up and move on to the next. This is where we're at with taking all of the little storage containers, those out of this, and this drawer. So this is all that I'm keeping. There is trash, but some of that is also from the countertop. There were a bunch of expired, and honestly, I don't even know if hand sanitizer expires, but I'm not gonna use it. So it's just been sitting here for years. 2020. If you know, you know what happened in 2020. But anyways, that's where we are right now. I'm going to dry those containers and probably just tackle that last drawer. That one's not that bad. These other ones were a hot mess with all sorts of random stuff in it. So I'm just gonna clean that. I seriously haven't touched the system in years. I purchased it with the intent of making my life more organized, and it just became chaos. If you're sitting there watching this and thinking, same, tell me in the comments, what's the weirdest thing you found while decluttering, and have you been able to keep up with it? Now that the drawer inserts are clean, just dry them off and putting them back in the drawers to collect more dust. Hopefully not, but my track record, I don't know that I can trust myself to keep this organized and clean. I'll have to implement some way of keeping up with this on a regular basis versus waiting 5 years or so to go through and make sure things are not in there that shouldn't be there. Tell me in the comments if you have a system to go through drawers in the bathroom or anywhere. All right, and here we are. So these are the 3 drawers. I think I remembered as I was putting stuff away that I didn't have enough of these little containers to go in all the drawers. Excuse the trash. The trash bag is like right there and I just threw stuff in here. I didn't have enough to go into this one, but I figured that was okay. I just put this one in here for the toothbrush heads, and that's it. Some of this other stuff that I have up here, like these things, I had a basket last time I did this. I had a basket those need to be cleaned. I had a basket that has like to-go stuff where we collect, when we travel, we collect these lotions and whatever, and we bring them home, and then I have a basket for those for just in case if I need to bring them or whatever for travel purposes. So have some space there, down there, once I clean that out and go through all that madness that's down there. And some of this other stuff, I just need to organize it a little bit better.
wow, this looks so much better than what it did, right? It's nice and clean and organized, and I try to do it as simply as possible, right? My scents, makeup, hair, eyes and lips, nails, sunscreens, nail stuff, jewelry that I can now sort of find, more nail stuff, and then I guess this is our I'm sick drawer, or like, hey, I need a bandage, but we have another space for bandages, so I don't know. And then that's it. I think we're gonna leave it here for now. I'll see y'all in a little bit.
Now on to the cabinets, aka where things go to be forgotten. Expired products, samples I never touched, half-used stuff from years ago. Why do I hold on to these things? Anyone else in the same boat? Also, I found under here some of those pads you get in tops and bras and whatever, right? Those boob pads. I never use them. I take those things out. And I found where they all go. I don't know why I don't throw them away. How many do I need? It is nuts. It is nuts what I found under here. This makeup organizer, I purchased this a few years ago because, again, I wanted to be an organized girly, and I was not an organized girly. I have been a messy girly. It's just crazy how much stuff accumulates under cabinets, and I have learned my lesson, I hope, and I will not repurchase any of these things because I don't need to. I don't need any more things. I am not the girly I thought I was.
Not sure what kind of battle took place in the cupboards, in the cabinets, but like something got killed. And I bet we have this opening right here because we had to get a chipmunk out a few years ago, so I'm sure there's stuff coming in through there. Like you can see, I guess roach poop. Like those big water bugs, they come in. We have a lot of water bugs coming in here, so I think we need to plug that hole. And then I still have half the cabinet. Let me show you what's happening outside. This is what it looks like out here. Lots of bags, lots of stuff. Lots of things. And the trash is pretty full. These were dried out. So I'm gonna vacuum real quick before I move on to the next whatever's back there.
All right, vacuuming up the cabinet and going to the other side. Again, same concept, taking all the stuff out, going through everything. These boxes over here have more supplies than anything. It's not like makeup and oil and other stuff like that. It's more like supplies like soap refills, toothbrushes that I use for cleaning around the sink, like used toothbrushes that I use to clean around the sink, and other random stuff. I did find a bunch of essential oils that I unfortunately am getting rid of because I don't use them, and they're just sitting there collecting dust. Some of them smell rancid.
I was running out of room on the floor over here, and then the top is also filled with stuff. Just so much stuff. Oh my god. We're gonna condense everything. That basket is dirty, but it's just holding shoe polishes and stuff. So I'm gonna go through and put items together in these boxes that I took out and organize them better under the sink. Really, the goal is to not have things that are overflowing like it was, right? There's no boxes down there. There should be no boxes down there. It should just be, meaning boxes like the Clarisonic or the toothbrush box. This is not a storage area for boxes. This is just for things we use, and hopefully it'll be a little bit more organized. That's the plan. That's the goal, It's crazy how much stuff accumulated over there. I haven't cleaned this since, I think we did this in 2020 when we bought these bins and organized the bathroom, and haven't really touched it since. So some of the stuff has gone rancid down there because I don't use it, and I'm not gonna repurchase it because it doesn't make any sense. So I think this is gonna be better now that I know kind of how we operate. So let me get on that, get all the things organized back into the boxes, things that we use, and then I'll show you the after.
All right, this is where trust the process comes into play. Now we are actually putting stuff away because it has been feeling a little chaotic up until this point. So just putting together stuff that belongs together, right? Cleaning supplies in one, hair products in another, hair tools in another, etc. And then moving stuff off of the countertop into said boxes or into additional drawers. I found a box to use just specifically for chargers. So any chargers, we have some in that blue basket thing on top of the countertop, but I also put random other ones down below so that they are accessible and available if we need to. Then cleaned off the countertop, made it all nice and fresh and new, and then put the products around in the perimeter around the countertop because I don't know what else to do, but this is the best we could do.
And this is it. I left the things that I actually mostly use every day, or at least frequently, right here. Makeup removers / face wipes, lotions, my husband's gel, he loves that. Creams, because we're dry sometimes, things happen. And then I need to wash those and put them under the cabinets. Hand soap, face wash, dental stuff, and then that is it for the top of the counter. And then for the drawers, I have put more stuff in here. So I put the charger for our toothbrushes in here. I have a couple more brush chargers under here, but just in case this one breaks, I guess it's good to have, or we're traveling or whatever. And then this is, I guess, the medical / I should just take this and put it in one of the boxes down on the bottom. Let me do that. Put this over here. So this is the medical drawer, I guess. Just band-aids, motion patches, more band-aids, Tums, just basics. I'll leave it right there. And then on to the next drawer, we have hair things, nail things, and random jewelry. I don't really have anywhere else to put this, but it's like earrings and things that I've forgotten about that I've purchased that I used to love wearing. So I'm excited to put some of these on again, or go through this at some point and really see what I've got. Some of them are super cute. Lots of gifts that I've received. And then here is one deodorant. I have another one up here, but I have an extra one. And then makeup, scents, hair accessories, and then eyes and lips. And that's really all I use. I don't use a lot of makeup. And then on the bottom, I have hair stuff, travel bags, I guess brushes and makeup things. And then on this side, we've got cleaning supplies, soap, hand soap, cleaning, hair things, travel things. And that's pretty much it. Well, actually, and then I have all the trash over here. And then over here stuff that doesn't belong back under there, but that's not a lot. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're also take on a project. This has been a project. I started this around, I think it was like 10 a.m. and it is almost 4 p.m. and this is, I had like an hour break, but this took me a while. So I'm glad I did because it was needed. It was definitely due. So thank you.